where it seems like, oh shit, doesn't
Mhm.
it's not working, or I'm always catching that little space where it's like awkwardly quiet.
I know what you mean.
Because I don't know, like it's so weird, like how the recording thing works.
Yeah, I get you. Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, but okay. Now to start the little countdown. In three. Hello, everybody. You are listening to a Random Gamers Corner. My name is Alejandro Ortiz. I'm your host. If you are pretty much a new listener, then hey, welcome to the show. We're just my friend Nathan is here as well.
Hi.
He and I, and along with our missing co-host Mason, we usually talk about games, movies, TVs, or anything we could find intriguing to talk about. It could be anything we want, and we're just I don't know, just lenient like that about our topics here on Random Gamers Corner. But without further ado, if you've been a fan that's been waiting for us to return, we are here. We're uh we're back in this second week of January as promised, and we're here to like bring you some content again. Now, for this episode's topic, we will be talking about our 2022's. Wow, that's gonna get. I was about to make 2021, but yeah, 2022's gaming wish list. So things are pretty simple. We just pretty much say the games that we hope to come out, games we look forward to getting this year, like get our hands on them, our meaty, grubbly hands,
Mhm.
and maybe some game announcements we hope that could occur. And well, since Mason's not here, he can go first. Just so I mean, he gave us the list, so that way we're okay to like list it down. But yeah, here we go. Number one for Mason
Wait, hang
is
on, hang on. I'm sorry, Alex. I just want to say or like whatever. How have you been? Because those that are listening, we took like a bit of a break, so you guys might have missed us and missed things going on in our lives. I feel like they might want to know what you've been up to, Alex. And I want to know what you've been up to. Because we basically just said, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Oh, that's good." And then we like came here. Before we get to the list thing, what has been new in your life? What's been going on?
uh shoot, I was trying to be a man of mystery, but okay, you got me there. Uh,
Sorry. Oops.
no, it's okay. Honestly, I've been doing pretty well. Just getting my 40 hours of work each week now, and honestly, my body's getting more used to it. But back, one poor back. Just taking some time to get used to, but I'm hanging in there. Let's see. Freaking saw the. I finished watching the second season of fucking Tiger King. It's just getting more and more crazy. I'm just thinking like, so wait, like he's innocent and other people are not now. Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, sorry, spoilers for that. But anyways, then I was watching a crazy chocolate cooking show that was pretty badass. Then I was really catching up more on Agents of Shield. Oh,
Right.
for the DC fans, like maybe you guys will get a kick out of this, but I bought and watched the first season of Static Shock, and oh my god, it felt so cool to be like seeing that show again. And just be able to see all the most of the episodes that childhood me missed out on because well, it's not like it was like readily available to like see every episode before like getting to school and such. So there's that. Especially the crossovers for with DC heroes, but it doesn't come out until later seasons. So I look forward to buying some more anime. Yeah, I actually haven't touched that yet for a while. So movies, nothing really. I was watching this one movie called Unidentified, or no, Girl Interrupted. Crazy ass faculty kind of movies, but has Winona Ryder, fucking Angelina Jolie, Whoopi Goldberg, lots of star power.
Mhm.
Gaming though, oh, I finally beat. Technically, I'm just put technically in case like especially them guys or Brock or anybody in general are gonna say like, no, you didn't finish it, but technically, in quotes, I finished Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Mm.
Like I beat the main story, which I thought was gonna be a bit more oomph to it, but it was a bit of a meh. And then I being the not Sinister Four or no the Elite Four. I'm just thinking of a different villain team. Well, they're not villains, but anyways, yeah. I being the Elite Four, but people were saying like, oh, you gotta beat Cynthia. I'm just not like, no, that would require for me to freaking go back to dungeons and or caves or whatever and start grinding out my team just to beat her. I'm just didn't like I've already beaten the Elite Four. I already beaten the main villain. Like I'm good. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. And honestly, I think I was actually getting kind of tired of playing the game. I don't know what it is. Like next month, it was easy for me to play. It wasn't too hard, and it wasn't like something for me to like keep proving every single time. And the interruptions from the mons themselves wasn't terrible, but for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I was just getting kind of sick and tired of getting my progress or gameplay interrupted each time that I was trying to move around and the caves, like just moving like 1 meter, like or 1 centimeter, 1 foot, and all of a sudden it's like it just like pauses me and it's like into another match. I was thinking like I'm just not in for it anymore. I really just want to get this game over with, just so I could finish Breath of the Wild, which I'm doing great progress in so far, but only because I've almost seen. I mean, I pretty much unlocked all the towers except one, and now I'm just like unlocking the memories before I try to fight the Guardians. But yeah, I beat in the game and I was saying like, all right, I'm done. And like Mason was saying like, I'll call you a quitter. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I just can't. I just can't deal. Oh, and I watched the first season of the animated Spider-Man movie. I mean show. And
Okay.
also I had a blast with that. That was good. That was a freaking cool season. The freaking neogenic saga inside that was freaking crazy. It was just cool seeing all the Spider-Man, I mean, all the Marvel characters come showing up, trying to kick
Right.
Spider-Man's ass. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, other than that, I've been having a really good time with shows and gaming overall. Well, it's now better because I've been Brilliant Diamond, dear Lord. But other than that, what about you, Nathan?
Well, nothing noteworthy. Not really, except there. So you know how I'm big on New Year's resolutions, right, Alex?
Right.
So, and you know how I'm like the only person who actually follows through with my New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Not to call everyone out, uh, but a lot of people say like, oh, or they'll give vague ones where they're like, oh, I'm gonna get into shape, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but it's like too vague. Like it's like I'm gonna be a better person, this and that, and whatever. So I started a New Year's resolution where I'm focusing on my diet specifically. Um, I am attempting to not eat any processed food, with some exceptions. Um, and to give an example, I still don't know it all the way. Like I don't have like the best list per se quite yet. I don't have it down. But like as an example, I'm getting rid of like chips and candy and soda, things like that. And it's not like I've been on this diet for very long or anything, but I already feel really, really good because of it. I feel weird though. I'm having like sugar withdrawals because like, you know, I would have things with a lot of processed sugar in them. And I don't know. I'm just actually starting to see how bad that is because I will have like cinnamon toast, right? I love cinnamon toast, and I'll have it to kind of compensate for not being able to have like processed sugar. At least I can add it myself, but it doesn't like do the same as a Snickers bar or as like Sour Punch straws or Sour Patch Kids or like candy and chips and all that. It doesn't do the same. Like there's so much sugar. There's so much more sugar in those things than actually like getting a fucking scoop and like, pouring it on or whatever. So I'm having like withdrawals. I genuinely feel like I don't know. I can't explain how I feel, but different. There's like point
Mm.
times where I'm like, like I'm craving sugar so much, But other than that, I'm
Mm.
doing good. As far as games go, I've been really fixated on Arc lately. I went through this. I saw this video, which is like have you ever seen those videos, Alex, where it's like, oh, I survived 100 days in Minecraft or whatever, like things like that.
Oh no, I have not actually, but it
Oh,
sounds interesting.
yeah. So it's like 100-day um in-game days. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna play this game for 100 days in a row. That'd be retarded. But because that's why I always thought, I was like, how the fuck do they make these games like or these videos for like, how do they make them? They have to go like a quarter of a year. That doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, so it's like 100 in-game days, and you're supposed to beat all the bosses on the map that you're on and stuff in that time, or at least on the very last day. Because sometimes you can the main boss battle takes a long time, so you can go over like if you go to day like 102, but you've been fighting the boss since day 100, like it's okay. Um,
Mm.
but I digress. So yeah, I've just been playing a lot of that. Um, got a lot of games from the Steam sale, so I'm really happy about that.
Nice.
I got Fable, the Lost Chapters, so which I love that game, but I haven't had it on PC, so I'm about to have so much fun with it. But yeah, so that's all that I've been up to really.
All
No
right.
new things with
Nice.
me beyond that.
I want to take advantage of the deals, but uh, once again, real life kind of like gets in the way of things. So I think the most I got was just like 2 games, and even then, like I'm not gonna be able to like touch those until like, well, I just
Yeah,
can't because adulthood. So yeah,
a bit
but
busy right now. Yeah,
yeah,
especially warehouse jobs. When you come home from them, you don't want because I've worked warehouse jobs too, and people don't
yeah.
understand with those jobs. You come home and you don't want to think like you're. I don't know how because it's like it's not hard work as far as like thinking goes, but
Hmm.
you do not want to think. You do not want to learn how to play a game. You don't want to get like that engrossed. Warehouse jobs for me made me watch a lot of TV because I just wanted like to sit there mindlessly, and
Yeah.
just relax. So I feel it.
Wow. Yeah. I think that's a perfect way to describe it. And then like even on days where it was like the lightest work, like it hardly felt like work at all. As soon as I get home, all of a sudden my body just feels heavy. I'm just thinking like, what the hell is this? But
Yeah.
and then like even last night, I think last night, yeah, last night. No, the night before. Sorry, I
Mm.
was freaking Oh, I forgot to mention this story, but yeah, the night before I was watching some random YouTube videos, and I was like, my girl was already saying like I'm going to sleep. I was thinking, like, all right, cool. I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna get out of bed, go brush my teeth, then pretty much like get back into bed, and that's it. I'm gonna knock out. And
Yeah.
I just kind of like turned over a bit because I was like sitting against the wall, now like laying down. I turned over a bit to like start rolling out of the bed, but then I just freaking knocked out right there on the pillow. I was saying like,
Hmm.
oh shit. And I woke up like saying like, what happened? I was like, God
Yeah.
damn, like not again. But yeah, but yeah, I forgot. This weekend I went to Universal Studios with my girl, but since she has like a messed up arm, unfortunately for the time being, uh, she can't really we can't really get into the rides that much or look go onto the simulated simulated rides that much because they would still like fucking shake like crazy and it would hurt her
Hmm.
arm.
Hmm.
But still, it was just nice to walk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Her coworkers are assholes though, because like apparently one recognized her. Like she told me today, and like so I guess like to say like, oh, I saw you or I recognized you at Universal, and I'm just thinking like she has a fucked up arm. Like y'all really gotta be pointing out like you saw her. Like was it enough for her to still come into work while she had her arm messed up?
Mm.
Yeah, I won't be naming the name of the place, but just so like just keep her the anonymous
Anonymity. Yeah.
anonymity. Yeah, whatever. Like just to protect her, of course. But like still, I was thinking like, what kind of dumb bullshit is this? But
I was like, did she work at Universal Studios for a second? I thought you meant like the staff are like,
no,
oh, we see you. I was like, the fuck?
no, it was pretty awkward. Like imagine working there and like. on your day off, like you just like don't want to go there whatsoever because it reminds you of work.
Yeah,
I think
seriously.
that's so awkward. Or the
But
freaking people in suits will try to clown on you just because like they recognize you.
yeah, dude. That happens at jobs. You get sick of of being there. You can't enjoy it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I worked up at the camp, like here's an example. I hate syrup now. I absolutely hate it.
Oh
And I
shit.
hate eggs too because we served eggs at every breakfast, right? And
Mhm.
everyone would be like, "Oh, like eggs and whatever." But the thing is, I had to smell them every day, and I don't know why, but eggs, at least in large quantities, the scent of them sticks to your clothes. So you'll go home and you'll take them off, but you'll be like, "Oh my god, they smell like eggs. What the fuck?" You'll feel like you have to shower to get the egg smell off of you. It's really bad. And
Eggs.
yeah, syrup, because lots of fucking people got syrup on the floor. And if you ever tried mopping up syrup, it is not the business. It is awful. It's the worst experience. So I like boycott syrup. I don't have it with pancakes or anything. I just eat the fucking pancake, like just dry.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And speaking of the devil, they're now gonna keep her for like an extra hour and a half
the
for
bitches.
floors. I'm just thinking about these grown ass men, just like not one of them can volunteer instead, just so like when they're like working arms, both of them.
I was about to
I'll
ask after you said like, "Oh, I'm gonna like keep her anonymity." I was about to be like, "Where does she work?" Like, I don't know. It's.
tell you afterwards, but yeah. But you just like now to get on to the main subject before like get any more heated about like how they treat her.
Yeah, true, true.
But yeah. So now for the listing of pretty much our 2022, not 2021, video game wish list. Now for Mason's list, number one, he has listed Pokemon Pokemon Arceus. Number two, Pokemon Arceus. Number three, Pokemon Arceus. So as you can imagine, folks, he is very excited about Pokemon Arceus. It's like Breath of the Wild, but for Pokemon, where you're pretty much like traveling around the world, and well, who would have thought? Capture some Pokemon. But I guess this is like in the era where Pokemon and humans were like kind of like interacting with each other for like somewhat the first time, and so you're pretty much like roaming about and dodging attacks from freaking Pokemon themselves. This time, like the Pokemon will literally try to knock you out. So pretty crazy stuff. I'm sort of excited for it, but I'm not too crazy for it. But hey, that's a good listing. Number four, Triangle Strategy, and I would have thought they were only gonna use it as a project name, not like an actual name. But no, Square Enix decided like you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna use Triangle Strategy, and it's pretty much uh isometric, or I don't know, but it's pretty much like a 2D styled moving the camera around the characters kind of thing. It's kind of hard to explain, but you have to like watch a trailer for Triangle Strategy to like get how the style is.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was, from what I just played in the demo, it is beautiful. It is fun to play, and it's very it's holding a lot of promise, especially when like after playing the demo, they actually listen to everybody's suggestions. Well, not everybody's suggestions because that would be a bit crazy,
Mhm.
but they listened to a lot of good suggestions, and they even had like this makes me happy personally was like the colorblind mode where like and it like will help differentiate the blue and red tiles because they made them a bit too bright to even be tell the difference between each other.
Mhm.
So that'll help, and yeah, they're gonna add a lot of improvements, thankfully. Now for number five, it is Advanced Wars. So it's pretty much like Fire Emblem, except well with like military stuff. So if that piques your interest, then that's pretty good. Or it's just like XCOM, except without the aliens.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure without the chances. Or I'm not sure. I really gotta be looking into more stuff. Then you got number six, Gotham Knights, and honestly, I'm personally excited about this one too because it's not focused on Batman. Like apparently he died. Don't worry, it's not spoilers. It's like literally the premise of the damn game.
Right.
But he died, and now like the Arkham Knights, which are like Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing, and I believe Red Hood show
Hmm.
up to like now take care of things. Well, take care of Gotham since Batman is gone.
Right.
And I consider that pretty interesting because, well, first off, it's not often you get a game where the what do you call them? The apprentices of Batman get focused on more instead of like
Right.
well being focused on Batman. So I found that pretty cool. And
I
I look
get you.
forward to it. I just hope it doesn't get ruined with the whole online or multiplayer thing. Now, number 7, Horizon Forbidden West, and I believe this is the sequel to Horizon so and so. But it's from the looks of it, it looks like a really cool PlayStation game, and I think it holds a lot of promise. It's like, especially when like it's like a post-apocalypse world where pretty much like big ass machines are roaming about like they're freaking dinosaurs or whatever.
Right.
And number 8, his final pick for at least a wish list that is known. I mean, a pick that is known. It is Dying Light 2, and that'll be coming out soon, I believe. And I believe so. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, but hey. And it has a zombie parkour fighting kind of game. So hey,
Ooh.
I wonder how that's gonna be. Like I was meaning to get into the Dying Light game, but once again, adulting happens. But yeah, it's holding a lot of promise. It seems promising, and well, most likely gonna be very trippy with just how things can go for any kind of game where has a lot of mix of themes. Now for his just hoping to see um, picks, he hopes to see another Fire Emblem game announced, of course, and possibly Generation 9 Pokemon game. Like in his uh, in quotes, I lose my fucking shit if they announced a Thief trilogy remaster. And I thought, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Like, hey, those are some good things to like look forward to and to hope for. So yeah, I could definitely agree with the Fire Emblem game announcement. I know it's most likely probably gonna be a remaster or emulated version of some one of the random games, like how they did for the first one. Other than that, yeah, that's it for Mason's picks and wishevers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with those. I especially the thief one. I mean, I don't know why. I never like got into it, like played it myself and stuff, but I watched people
Mhm.
play it and I really enjoyed it.
I hope to
It'd be
play it
really
one day. I need to get myself a PlayStation someday, but then again, that will require like marriage and moving in and all that with my girl. So it'll take time, but it's a good progress. But
Mhm, mhm.
yeah. So what about you, Nathan? Like, what are your picks on your wish list and such?
Okay, so I will be honest, there's not a lot of like games
Oh.
that I'm excited for. I don't know why. Or maybe it's like one of those things where I've never heard of, because like this happened last year with
Mm.
this game called Stolen Realm. It came out of nowhere. There was no hype for it or anything. I just discovered it and I was like, oh, this game's sick, you know. Um, that's how I've been finding games lately. I don't know why, but a couple of them, as an example. Okay, so the first one that I'll mention, it's called Blood Bowl 3. The
Mm.
third one's coming out. I guess there's a Blood Bowl 1. Well, I assume because there's definitely a Blood Bowl 2. Blood Bowl 2 is the only one that I'm familiar with. It's based off of like a board game called Blood Bowl, where basically it's like fantasy okay, so imagine fantasy football, right? You know?
Mhm.
Okay, now imagine taking it literally, like fantasy, like goblins and orcs and like elves and shit like that, and football. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's
Uh-huh.
really cool. It's just a really fun game. It's a bit I hope they improve the AI in that game, because you have like a minute and a half or like 2.5 minutes, something like that, to decide to play your turn. And you can play your turn fairly quick as a human, but the AI, for whatever reason, in Blood Bowl 2, it'll wait until there's 10 seconds left, then it starts making all of its moves. So you have to basically wait 2.5 minutes for each turn, and that's really annoying, you know. But whatever, it is what it is. You know. So I'm excited for that one. Another one that I'm excited for is God of War, but not that it's coming out or anything. It's being released on the PC. I think it's sometime this month, if I'm not mistaken. Something. I don't remember the exact time, but it's before too long. So makes me happy. You know, because I haven't normally I thought about watching the full like a long play of it, watching someone play it, because I really like the stories and stuff. But yeah, I haven't, which is good because now I'll probably actually have the opportunity to play it, you know? So that's exciting. That's really exciting for me.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh, I just realized something. You could play Octopath Traveler on freaking Xbox because
Mm-hmm.
they recently put it on Xbox as well.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. Huh? Like, I mean, if you want, I mean, it's a
If
really
you want, yeah.
full game. But yeah.
What do you call it? I'm also excited, or not excited. Okay, I think those are the only two that I'm like excited about. I think there's like some like Life is Strange stuff, like I guess new things coming out for that, but
Hmm.
you know, that's I wouldn't consider that like a full like it's not a new game, it's just like a part of a game, you know? You get me?
Yeah, it's just chapters right now. Like, if you were like waiting until like it's completed, then yeah, I understand what you're trying to
Yeah.
say.
So, but one thing that I hope gets announced, to be honest, is you know, I know people are like excited for the Breath of the Wild game, which is supposed to be announced at some point later this year. Like,
Yeah.
but
Oh, it's coming out this year. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm really excited, or I'm hoping to get like another Mario game, to be honest, because I recently watched a video, and it kind of like it was like the top every Mario game ranked, you know, and it was like, damn, I don't agree with the top one. The top one they said Super Mario Odyssey. I disagree.
Hmm.
But I do have fun with all the Mario games, and I just want something like that kind of. I want that magic again. So yeah, I
All
hope
right.
they announce some kind of new Mario game coming out before too long.
Hold on, that's interesting. What's your take? Like, why not Odyssey? And like, what would you prefer to be on the top?
Well, because I've heard Odyssey's really good, and I own it. I tried to play it, but it was on the Wii, and it's like, oh, shoot these little sprite things, like at the same time. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of it, and a lot of people really liked the whole like you're on like a planet and you can go like all the way around and this and that, and like I don't know. It just wasn't for me. I was like, this is too different from what I'm like. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I preferred. Did I say Odyssey? Because I
Yeah.
meant. Okay, I meant Galaxy. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just thinking like that doesn't sound like Odyssey.
No. I meant Galaxy. Odyssey's fine.
Okay.
Galaxy. Uh, so I don't know. I just wasn't. And my favorite Mario game of all time, Super Mario Sunshine, it got really low on the list actually for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I guess it was like it was buggy, which I didn't even realize. I thought it was fine, but like you know, I guess it could have been so much more. It was kind of like rushed out, like the production and stuff, which I didn't know. Uh, but yeah, you know, that's my take on it. So
All right, that's interesting. Cool to
yeah,
know. Was there anything?
that's. I was gonna say that's a that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay. Just making sure.
it.
All
Mhm.
right. And would there be anything that you wish would be announced?
Just
Well,
the Mario thing. Like I said, that's about it.
all right, for sure, man, for sure. All right. Now for the final list from me.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's hear it.
All right, number one, and this is something that I've really been waiting for, which is the Prince of Persia remake, because it's been delayed like almost twice.
Right.
Yeah, and well, what can I say other than I just really wanted the Prince of Persia Sands of Time? Yeah, Sands of Time game to be remade and come out without any buggy glitches whatsoever. Like I am trying my best to be patient. I understand I got add a couple of months, but I just hope this is like the final pushback. and that this year could finally be the year for the remake to come out. So yeah, so that way I could like relive some childhood dream because honestly it was a really cool and fun game, and it'll be very interesting to see it with updated graphics, and I don't know, just to like see how the current generation of gamers would see how this game would turn out, because I don't think there's really has been any Prince of Persia content for like a very long time. They were killing it a while ago, but yeah, ever since then, like it's just been a quiet time for the Prince. Now, for my second game that I'm looking forward to for the year, it will be Triangle Strategy because, hello, I freaking love the very much the strategy game, of course, and just for the fact that it's just cool to like see this game like in the same, almost the same style as Octopath Traveler, just with the different camera styles and such. So, yeah, definitely got that to look forward to, and just want to see how the story unfolds because this seems like a bit more of a mature story than Octopath Traveler. Even though there sure is like still dark themes in Octopath Traveler, of course, like there's still serious themes, but still, I just can't wait to see, and let's just see how they're gonna do all the combat stuff. Like, what else could they bring to the table? Especially with all the choices. Like now that they have choices to be implemented into the whole um for the whole party where characters can like put in their 2 cents of saying like, oh, I don't agree with this, like, oh, I don't think we should go for this route. Hold on, everybody. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little fur baby get out of the get out of the damn room because you know how dogs like to be. They like to be rude. But yeah, moving on from Triangle Strategy, number three would be Hogwarts Legacy, and I can't. Um, what can I say? I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I am a big fan of the Harry Potter games from the past. Just not the last two, where it was just more like a Call of Duty kind of freaking Harry Potter game. It was just really weird and just very lazy. I mean, I sort of get it because not the last couple of, I mean, the last books like didn't take place at Hogwarts. Like it literally was like going around different places. So I sort of get it, but I feel like they could have done better with like the whole level designs and such. But hey, Hogwarts Legacy, it's where you can have your own character like going on their own journey. And I believe this is like before or after Harry like comes into Hogwarts, but knowing how they are so damn specific on wanting to make sure that whatever you do is always like before Harry comes into the picture is just so damn weird. Like, let's deal with the world after Harry is like done with his years at freaking Hogwarts. Like, I don't know. Like, well, let's see the after effects of like how much good he did with the whole, you know, killing off Voldemort thing.
You think J.K. Rowling's going to be involved in the game at all? You think she's going to be retconning shit all the time? She's going to be like, actually, that character that you made, that you love and you're attached to, he's not what you think they are. You know, like he's going to be doing shit like that.
I think they said like, oh no, she's not involved in this. So
Fucking good.
honestly, and it's funny you mention that because yes, no, not yesterday. Saturday night, I freaking watched the Hogwarts special with I mean, I watched the Hogwarts special with my girlfriend as well. Like after the Universal Studios.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you post on Snapchat. I was like, what? That's a thing? What? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too.
Yeah, of course on HBO Max. Everything's coming to HBO Max. Like Jesus Christ, like getting tired of all these damn services. I won't stand for it. I'll sit down, but I won't stand for it. Like, but yeah, it was a really cool special. I freaking loved it. It was cool to see some of the actors and actresses coming back together again. That was
Mhm.
it brought like a lot of warmth to my heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but Hogwarts Legacy, I'll be interested to see how the characters were like before like the current professors are and such.
Yeah.
But hey, it will also be interesting to see like what choices. I mean, how the choices system will be.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like very simplistic, like oh just kill off this person to like gain more. I mean, no, to like get bad karma. Or like oh, do you want to like help this person out along their way? Or do you want to help out this person along their path?
I
Like
hope it's like really invested in the house points. You know what I mean? I think that
who?
would be cool because you know how that's like the thing for all the kids in the Harry Potter series. They're like obsessed, not obsessed like obsessively, you know, but
Mhm.
that's like their thing. It's like they really care about that. It'd be sick if like imagine okay, so let's say because I don't know how it's gonna pan out exactly, and I forgot to mention that game. I'm really excited for it too. But like let's pretend it's like what do you call it like a four. I don't know. I just imagine like getting rewarded based on the amount of house points you contribute or something like that. I think that'd be really fucking. I think that'd be really cool. I think
Yeah.
that's what the choices should be based around. Like, oh, do you go and be a good homie? Like, you know, do you like because obviously there's going to be like shenanigans going on in Hogwarts. There
Oh yeah.
always are, you know. So it's like, oh, you know, you got Derpinda over here. I'm just, you know, making shit up. And obviously Derpinda, what an unfortunate name for someone, you know. You've got Derpinda, and they're like, I don't know, they're uh like getting strangled by the devil's snare or whatever, and you're like,
Mhm.
oh, that's bad. And they're like, but you know, if you go rescue her, there's a chance you might be caught out after midnight, and then you know you'll lose house points. Or if you both get caught, then you'll lose more house points. You know, and it's like I don't know. I think that'd be funny. I think it'd be really cool. And I
Yeah.
would let Derpinda fucking die, by the way, because there's just because one
Yeah.
Hufflepuff goes down doesn't mean the whole Hufflepuff house has to. You know what I mean?
It's a small sacrifice for
Yeah, exactly,
salvation.
exactly.
I mean, I'm looking forward to like, and it'd be pretty cool like to. Oh, I know you're not like a first year, but who knows? Maybe you could let they will like ask you like, you want to choose your wand because your last one got broken because of this certain events.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be cool if you could make your own wand because that's such a big part of the Harry Potter universe too. It focuses like you learn every character's like the makeup of their wand and shit. That it'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, shit, I got my own wand as well. Like that felt pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for this game to finally come out. They were really trying to keep it a secret, but everyone's just like, just take it out already. Just put it out there. But
You know what
yeah,
it could be? It could be that they're trying really hard to make it like if we have to wait a little bit for this game to be good, I'm okay with that. You know what
me
I
too.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm okay. It has so much potential that I just want it to be I don't want to be let down, you know what I mean?
I mean, after fucking Call of Duty, Harry Potter, I'm pretty sure nothing could let us down like that. So we should be fine.
I mean, I gotta say, I loved those games though. Never played the seventh one, but I sure had fun watching Call Me Kevin play them.
He, oh my gosh, fucking great! I can't believe he didn't get like a nomination for the Game Awards, but rigged. It's all rigged. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number four on my list will be the remade slash reboot. Yeah, reboot Saints Row. Because honestly, again, seeing that gameplay trailer sort of gave me hope. And now I'm just thinking, okay, I want to give this game a chance. See if like it'll give me the old school feel of like Saints Row 2, but still have like the somewhat more mature, but like zany, good mix of balance, uh,
Yeah.
craziness from Saints Row 3. Because they got it perfectly.
Mhm.
Saints Row 4, Saints Row 4, Saints Row 4, they kind of like jumped the shark and then jumped the galaxy a bit. So I mean, it was fun for like it was ding, but it could have been like its own entry for something else. But
Mhm.
hey, I I would let Nathan know if it was like if it seemed like it redeemed itself or not. Like, because I know he was a fan of it, and I know that he said that he doesn't want to touch it again. But if I feel like okay, this is Saints Row, like back in its true form, like how they got the mature but yet
How God
crazy.
intended it to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like then that'd be perfect. That would be freaking perfect. I would love it.
I feel like it's funny you mentioned Saints Row 2 because I feel like that one was like the perfect blend because Saints Row 1 It didn't. It was like it took itself seriously. It seemed to me like it was trying to be a GTA clone, but
Uh-huh.
like a little bit different, you know. Then the second one they started to get a little wacky and shit. Just a little bit though, like just enough. Saints Row 3, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm beating someone to death with a giant dildo. Like, what's happening? You know, like what is going on? I don't know. It was weird. Um, then yeah, Saints Row 4. I was like, yeah, no thanks. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that it will have like serious but really good tones of Saints Row 2, but kind of like the crazy wacky side of Saints Row 3, with just like a lot of good customization, of course,
hmm
because
hmm
that's what made Saints Row so damn fun. Now for number 5 on my list, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Justice League. What can I say? That freaking list is, I mean, that kind of title is just fucking crazy, and um, I just want to freaking, play as a Suicide Squad. See their abilities. Just it'll be fun to play as the bad guys a bit. I mean, I know they're gonna be like doing good against their own will, but hey, it's just to play as like some villains for once instead of like always playing as the good guy, unless it's like an RPG. But now that it's like, oh, they are the bad guys. Like they're definitely villains beforehand. So that'll be fun and just to see what the hell the whole Justice League thing is going on about.
Yeah.
Now moving on to number 6 is Marvel's Midnight Suns, and it's an interesting strategy game where they have pretty much card combat going on as well. And I was just thinking that's such a strange mix, but I'm kind of intrigued, especially if it means like getting to check out like more of the Marvel characters that don't get brought up as much
Right.
or don't get their time in the limelight as much
Yeah.
as
Yeah. Yeah.
the more popular Marvel characters. So yeah, there's that. Number 7, Evil Dead the game.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited for that. Jeez, what a blast from the past that is.
and the fact that they're gonna like bring it, I think they're gonna be bringing up the newer characters, like the one from the Evil Dead. I mean, Ash versus Evil show. Yeah, I look forward to it. Like, it'll be pretty cool to see like some of the old, just to see Ash kicking ass again. Like, I know his freaking actor is like all excited, of course, like Bruce Campbell.
Mhm.
Um, I know he's excited because follow him on Twitter, of course. But yeah, just overall, I feel it's gonna be like a cool, badass action kind of game, and just mindless fun overall. Like, more can I ask for? Number 8 is TMNT Shredder's Revenge. And so again, what can I say other than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Of course, hell yeah. And then to like have it be like the old arcadey style, like beat 'em ups, like that's freaking badass.
Mhm.
Of course, I want to play that game. Like, I look forward to it coming out soon or later on. I don't know, but
Whenever.
yeah, whenever. Like, it'll be fun to play it. It'll be just fun to just mess around as one of the Ninja Turtles again and just have fun with it. Especially like knowing them, of course, they're gonna have some humor inside that as well. So that's always fun. Like I hope to go in for a couple laughs while kicking butt. So yeah, I know I didn't go for any more of the popular choices like Breath of the Wild 2 and stuff like that, but pretty sure other podcasts have gotten those down, and those are like the easier choices to make. So yeah, I'm just going for the ones that are like a bit less obvious, like or people like kind of like don't want to look at them because they seem like bad
Right.
on first impressions. But I just wanted to choose these ones because because I don't really see them being talked about as much. So yeah, and of course from my wish list of picks that I hope would eventually be announced this year, or at least actually come out later on this year, would be a new Fallout game because it's Fallout 76. I still don't want to touch the game. Like I just want like an official Fallout game where they fix up their lore bullshit and just get things right.
Can I be honest about something with Fallout
For it.
76?
Go
They
for
did
it.
a limited edition like battle royale mode. I loved that. I actually did. I loved the Fallout 76 battle royale. I'm not sure if they made it like a permanent part of the game mode, but it was so fun. At least for me, the controls were janky. I was playing on the Xbox One, by the way, so like I don't
Oh,
know. I remember it just had weird controls for the battle royale mode or whatever. But to me, it was so fun. Like I loved that. Everything else about it though, like I tried playing it, like it was on Game Pass, I think. At least it was at a time. I was like, no thanks. But the battle royale mode, I would do it. It's so down, or it's
uh,
so down. It's so cool. I'm down. It's so cool.
I have Game Pass, but I don't know. I feel like it's still a bit of a risk to try it out. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not worth it. The base game, if it doesn't have the battle royale pass, it's not worth it. Even if it does have the battle royale on it, I'm not sure that is. If it's just for the battle royale, you know what I mean? I don't think so.
Hmm. No, I understand. I need to get back to Apex Legends, but I mean, it's hardly squad up anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm honestly not that sad about. Dude, I haven't even touched my Xbox unless it's for TV or shows. But then again, it's part of Xbox. I mean, Microsoft's kind of like product plan because it's just a family home entertainment system, and those suckers got me. They really do.
Yep.
Like I've been playing on my Switch while like watching whatever's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So integrated, really integrated. And for another game that I wish to see be announced or just come out will be a Fire Emblem game because I'm a freaking big ass Fire Emblem fan. Like shit, you can see the freaking poster right there.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. Like I had the Fire Emblem Three Houses poster right there on the wall for at least the audio listeners can't see it, but it's right there. Trust me, Nathan sees it.
Yep.
And I don't know, yeah, new Fire Emblem game. Just over like an announcement would be pretty cool. Like I'll be just stoked. But if it's like another emulated game, I'm not gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be mad. I be you thought I was gonna be mad right there. I just think
I
like
did the way you like.
like oh no, I would be happy. Just make sure you add some more features than what intelligence system did for fucking the first game, which is like Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Lights. Because they did somewhat good with what's it called? With some of the emulated features for like speeding up this, blah 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 blah. But I feel like I don't know, I feel it's just like pasted it there, blah blah blah, and then that's it. And like okay, call it a day. I feel they could be doing a lot more with the emulated games. Like they could like for the second game or whatever they do for whatever games they want to emulate, they gotta like go on a bit more harder with the whole trying to improve it. Like maybe give it like brighter graphics. Like I'm not saying like oh improve the graphics like crazy. No, I'm just like saying like brighter graphics where it doesn't seem like you're like trying to struggle to see what the hell is on the map. Also give like quality of life features like showing the attack range of some units because I it gets tiring to like count how many tiles an enemy can move after a while. And I'm saying, like, you know, fuck, if I die, I die.
True.
Um, but yeah, I just want a Fire Emblem game to come out this year. Like I am thirsty as fuck for any more content to come out. But well, for I don't think there's anything else for me to list off unless because I mean, what else am I gonna say? Oh yeah, Alan Wake is coming out, but that's freaking like next year. I can't be repeating that. Yeah, I may be a fanboy, but I have my limits.
I got you.
Yeah. Uh, well, anything else to say? I guess we could talk. Yeah, that's pretty much like the end of our main topic, everybody.
Yep.
But I'm not sure if Nathan heard about this thing. So, you know about the NFTs when I gave you that very weird, confusing explanation about what the hell
Yeah.
they are? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now some random fuckers are making an NFT game where everyone's trying to put in their own NFT characters inside to like fight against each other, and the gameplay was just very sad. It looked pretty
It
dead.
sounds pitiful. It sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, it makes the Nickelodeon All-Star game like seem. I mean, the game is not bad, of course, but like it makes that game like seem like a lot better, especially with even without voice acting.
Mhm.
And oh, I just don't see how people like eat it up. And the fact that game companies are trying to like make it seem like NFTs are an integral part of video games are is such weird bullshit.
Dude, I don't understand people. I really don't. Who the fuck had this idea that's like, hey, let's take this thing that you can't physically own and let's sell it as if you physically own it. Just who and how? How did it catch on? Who honestly, it's got to be dumb fucking people. It has to be. There's no way there's no way of being nice about it. The only reason NFTs exist is because of dumb people. Dumb, gullible bastards who are just, they're told this by some guy, by some salesman, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is the way of the future. I don't know, man.
You know what's
I don't
that?
know. Hmm.
The creator, like the person who first made NFTs, like made this thing all happen. Even he now like dislikes the idea that ever made in the first place. I was just thinking like this is this
That's
is just
ironic.
sad.
It is sad. It's really sad.
I'm like, you brought this cursed shit into our world, and now like people are making the same ugly design of fucking monkeys and shit. Like, and then you got, uh, ooh, I got mad on Twitter for this one, but there's this one random dumb fuck who made a goddamn NFT of fucking Etiquette and said, "Show your support by buying this." I'm just thinking like, you're literally freaking using his death for money. Like,
Yeah.
and I freaking quote tweeted saying like people like the there's a special place in hell for people like this. Like I was just pissed at that point. I
Yeah,
just
that's
couldn't believe like it's
that's pretty
getting this bad.
scumbaggy.
Hell yeah. Uh, what a world we live. I'm pretty sure it's just America that's dealing with this kind of bullshit, and like everyone
No,
else.
it's not just, but
Really?
we certainly have a lot of it. I don't know why. Um, I have to admit, like for as much as I love America, it has some of the dumbest people. Like I really do think that we have some of the smartest when it comes to like, we got Elon Musk, which I'm pretty sure is the greatest human mind of our time. Um, I truly believe that.
Except for that
Uh,
one car.
except for that, which one? The one that the hammer smashed through or whatever, like it smashed the window, or the one that was like,
Yeah, smash the window.
yeah, that was funny. I don't remember the explanation for that, but I guess they'd been doing that demonstration, that demo, like all day. If I remember the story right, they'd been doing it all day, and for some reason, just the last time, it wasn't even like the window that broke. It was like one of the things holding the window, so it like bent it. You know what I mean? It
Oh,
was it was
okay.
really weird. The hammer didn't actually like break the window. It just kind of like broke the thing, which then fucked up the window. I
Huh.
guess if I remember right. Um, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, America has some really dumb people, dude. You think of like Florida in general, which Florida, I don't think all of them are dumb. I just think they're different. I think Floridians like I think they don't have like, how like Alex, you and me, we might be afraid to die. I think they have to
Yeah.
deal with hurricanes and alligators and boa constrictors and just crazy people in general. Um, I think they're like, whatever, it's fine. I don't know, man. We got some dumb people here. We really do. But we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones with dumb people. But
Yeah.
we're just we're the most famous place, is what it is. So when we have our dumb people doing dumb things, that's like it's a big deal. Everyone knows about it. As
Yeah.
opposed to, you've got some country that no one knows of, like Namibia, and they have dumb people there too. Surely everywhere does, but no one's gonna know. No one's gonna care. So yeah, that's my theory.
It's. I mean, I'm not saying like NFTs or. I mean, I was just thinking like, are NFTs just specific to America? But I'm just
It's an
thinking,
internet thing, so absolutely not.
yeah, good point right there. But yeah, boy, we got the loudest idiots here. So,
We do. We really, really do. It's pretty sad. We have the most Karens, I think. Um,
oh yeah,
which I could be wrong. Okay, no, actually, I know for a
Mhm.
fact Australia has the dumbest people, and I don't care like if you try to measure this in terms of intelligence. Like, I love Australian people. I guess they're okay. I mean, I like them more than the Brits. But here's the thing: is I've heard, and I'm not sure if this is true, but this is the narrative that I was told, and I'm going with it. It sounds reasonable to me. Um, that the British back in the day, when they had people they didn't like that they thought were too stupid, they shipped them off to Australia because Australia was a British colony at this time. So, and here's the thing, Alex, is like, I'm Mr. Worldwide, or I used to be. I used to know people from like all over the world and stuff. I still have a lot of friends from like across the world and stuff. And by a lot, I actually mean one. Um, but I used to know like I used to regularly talk to a lot of people from all over the place, and the Australians that I've met, Alex, they're all like, have you ever heard the expression "dumber than a bag of hammers"?
oh
Because
yeah.
they're dumber than a bag of hammers, Alex. At least there's only one, and he was relatively like okay, like I guess I would say he was like an average intelligence. And
Right.
he was talking shit on all these people. He's like, oh yeah, these people are all stupid, and whatever. He's talking, and I would talk to people, and they just the most basic. They don't have a thought going on in their brain. I don't mean to be like that to Australians, but the ones that I've met, I certainly think they are some of the dumbest people because they're just sitting there. They're the kind. Okay, Australians are the kind of people. At least the ones that I've met, they're the kind of people who you text them and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they say, "Nothing." What am I
Holy
supposed to
shit.
do with that? It's like, what? Yeah. So
Wait, was this a man or wow, I was gonna say female, a woman.
a man or a female.
Wow. Sorry, people on my brain is just like built different.
Okay,
I don't know,
so
I'm dumb.
it was a mixture of them. I've had this happen many times because there's this website that I used to go on. It's called Habbo. I may have mentioned it before. Um, and it's like you get to meet people from all over the place. And I don't know why, but there's like, at least from when I would go on and stuff, you'd ask people, "Oh, where are you from?" and whatever, because it's
Mm.
like a virtual thing. You make like a virtual avatar and chat with them and stuff. And a lot of them, at least at this point in time, because it seems to me like I would get on every couple of years and it would change. It'd be like, oh, it's predominantly like, at this point in time, it was Australians. Like the people that I would meet were just like Australian, you know. And now there's a lot of UK people on there, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's very strange. But yeah. So I don't go on that anymore because the Brits took it over. I'm just kidding. But no, like it's not like it's everyone, dude. They don't know how to talk to people. I don't think they do. I think they know how to hang out maybe like in person. You know what I mean? But like
Mhm.
when it comes to like talking, like typing and stuff, it's the driest conversation ever. It's about as dry as the deserts they have over there. You know what I mean? Like it's bad. Like they
That's
don't
pretty
know
good.
how to talk to people.
Yeah, I think people got more socially awkward or some shit like over time with COVID. I'm just thinking, God damn, this is what we need, like real life human interaction, because we really
People
suck
forget
when it
really
comes.
easily. They forget how to be humans.
Yeah, I just thinking like, what are you doing? Texting. I'm like, all right, how are you doing? I'm just like, I'm like, what the
You're
fuck is
like,
this?
you got anything else to say?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, how about you? I'm like, I'm doing good now. Like, but then now you start to have like the weak energy.
Yeah,
Uh,
you give what you're given. Like
yeah. And I mean, holy shit! Like I used to deal with that a lot back then, and now I'm just like, you know what? I'm cool with Nate. I'm cool with Mason. I'm cool with the other dudes. Like, but recently I just been actually sent. I actually turn off notifications on for for Twitter, and notifications for fucking Discord because I'm like you know what, I can't deal with the sports notifications every single damn man. Like I get it, y'all are angry at your team losing, but I don't care. Like fuck, like make your own Discord and complain there. Damn it.
I have notifications off for like all my servers just because sometimes, and a lot of times, I'm like the quiet person in the server. I don't really like. I'm not even a lurker, you know. I'm just quiet. I don't really like interact too
Mhm.
much, and like I'm sitting there just minding my own business, and then you have this conversation between two people, and ding, 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 you know, just over and over. And that's not the Discord notification sound. I just forgot what it is right this moment. So, but yeah, you get the
It's just dumb.
notification. Yeah, you get that every like half a minute because two people are having a conversation that you don't even care about. And so then you think, okay, so this one server, I had to mute it entirely because I muted the general chat
Yeah.
and they keep making new rooms to chat about different things.
Oh my
So then
god.
one day I started getting a chat about like sports, and I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, dude, like I like sports, you know, but like I'm not the kind of person you talk to about sports. I'm the kind of person that like watches the Super Bowl because that's like a, you know, that's
A
a
big
big
deal.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like other than that, if there's a basketball game on, then like I'll watch it. You know, like well, actually not basketball. I hate basketball, but you get me. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I
I
get
I,
it.
I feel you.
Also, my
That's
girl
my
said hello.
hello.
Yeah, actually, like I'm telling her right now, like, we're just recording here, and like we're just finishing up with like the little smaller topics, and she's like, oh, tell them I said hello. I'm like, oh, Mason's sick, but yeah, I'll tell them hello.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
Very
it's been
kind
a
of
cool
her to
minute.
say hello.
Indeed. And yeah, dry topics are just the same topics are like I don't know, people like exaggerate a lot of things they say or how they react to things. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm like so content with my life now. Like I understand like I can't find much reason to like always get mad at stuff or it's just like it's like some YouTubers who like use politics or like use political terms to like demean certain types of fans and stuff like that and fandoms and they keep doing it repeatedly in every single video they do or they start lying and stuff. I'm just thinking like why just chill out, dude. Like just enjoy life a bit. Like calm down. And I people are gonna think like god damn, this guy watched the Big Lebowski or some shit, but like I only watched it once. But no, I just think like people just gotta chill out more. Like the world is crazy enough as it is. Like you gotta like wow, I just sound like I get high or some shit. But no, you just gotta relax with your life. Take a step back and don't get so violent all the damn time. Like
Don't get
it's
so
just
angry. There's no reason to be angry. It just gives you wrinkles. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah, and
like I don't want to be. I have a very fair complexion, so odds are when I'm old, I'm gonna look old. You know what I mean? I don't need any more wrinkles added on.
right, I got acne scars and I don't need to like add in to any more of those. So I mean, sometimes I splash some water on my face here and there just to like wash off the dirt, but and it's like very simple. And I was just like, oh okay, I don't need to do much to like keep myself clean. But I mean, obviously I take showers still, just like in case anybody takes that the wrong way. And you're saying like, what do you mean, just some water? No, shut up. But
I
yeah,
just turn the hose on and give it a little rinse and go inside.
Jesus. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you just, I don't. It's just like okay, we just watch your favorite team. They lose, they lose. They win, they win. Like, I get it. Like, I would get passionate for like a team if I know what the hell they are. But if they lose, then I'm just gonna be like, damn, that sucks. But
I
okay.
can't I can't get behind like a sports team because I feel like I can't relate to it. Like I can't put myself in it if that makes
Mhm.
sense. It's not like if I were the water boy to like, you know, the Yankees or something, then I might be like, ah, fuck, I might be mad that the Yankees are losing. But as
Right.
it stands, like, nowhere matters. These people that are throwing the football, they don't know who I am. They don't care if I criticize their performance that day. They can all run faster than me, lift more weight than I can, all this stuff. Like, I don't know, it's not something that, like, I don't know. It's just
I don't think it's healthy.
I don't
Like,
think it's healthy. I feel like, because I don't know, I feel like that's like kind of a form of tribalism, which, like, uh I don't know, man. Like, I just don't get behind that. Certain things I don't understand. Like, that's one of the things, sports teams. I also don't understand nationalism, which is really weird because I'm an American, but also I'm a patriot. Like, I like America. Um, even though, not to say that's perfect, nowhere's perfect.
yeah, I mean, I love America, and I know I could do better, though.
Yeah, especially fucking lately, dude. These past couple of years, and this year and all year, I don't know, man. I've not been happy for a little while with the way that we're doing shit. But whatever. Um, yeah, it's really strange, but I don't get that either. Like, if you're like I don't know, dude, because, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, nationalist pride when you really think about it. I mean, there's, like, subtle national pride.
Mhm.
Actually, I think, like, there's a lot of pride in Mexico, from what I can tell. Is that true, Alex? Because from what I remember growing up, a lot of people were like, "Viva la Mexico" and stuff, and stuff like that. Um,
Oh, I mean, yeah, when like fucking the soccer fans over there. I mean, well, wait, yeah, when the people over there like fucking watching football, and before like Kobe or Mason says like, "Oh, you're in America, say soccer is proper."
you're clowning on them today. You are not
No,
having their shit.
I'll never forget that day. You guys can go fuck yourselves for ever trying to tell me what to say or what to do. Like, I'm my own person. But yeah, anyways, football over there, yeah, they're fucking crazy. Like, they are freaking passionate. And you got the coaches like freaking bouncing up and down whenever like their team is like getting those points in.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a whole different thing. Uh, that's not even like national pride. That's insanity to me. Like, I don't even know.
It's
I
like the
can't
religion. It's like the
I
religion.
Yeah, I can't get behind people who are like that into soccer. Okay. I don't know. It really puts me off. And honestly, soccer, like, I say soccer because I can't say football, right?
You just
Because
got
to
it.
me, oh, well, I guess I can, but anyway.
What do you know?
But, like, so I just don't get it because it's like, I think those athletes, they fake shit all the time. You see clips of them where, like, one of them on the other team, he'll, like, go like this to the other guy, just a little like that to the arm. This fucker goes, oh, and he, like, falls down, and the other guy's like what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
legit saw that in a clip, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I don't know, man. They're all yeah, it's fucking crazy, and everyone's getting behind it, like, oh yeah, he that red card, and like all this shit. I'm like, dude, like I don't know. It's just it's people, and I don't know. I don't mean to sound like to demean it or anything, or like make it sound like super rudimentary or whatever. But like, you know, it's
I
kicking a
get it.
ball back and forth. This is why I don't like sports, okay? Because it's the same shit. It is. It's the same shit all the time. A lot of them. The only one that I think is exciting, kind of, is like American football because they do some shit in their stuff, in their games. You know what I mean? But like basketball, it's like, oh, let's watch this team carry the ball to this side and make a score some points, and then it's like, okay, now you guys get the ball and come over here. Now you guys shoot the ball, get some points. Just a back and forth.
Right.
Um, except the World Cup in 2015 or 2016, I can't remember. I remember I was watching it. It was during summer school. That was sick. Uh, because it's either math or soccer, so of course. But
Right.
I remember I think it was a guy from Germany. I don't remember what team, but he scored like one of the most memed like soccer goals that year. He hit a header. Like it was a big header too. Like it was one of the people, he kicked it from like across the field, and then this guy just kind of like saw it, and he leapt super high. He was like a dolphin, dude. He went
What the
like,
hell?
and he just like hit it like so smoothly, just like, and it just went, it like glided in, you know. It was crazy. It was the coolest thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like sports because it's like, it's let's go back and forth and just. I like playing them. I do, because it's different when you suck at a sport. If you suck at a sport and you're playing it just for fun, like things can happen, you know, more exciting thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like that freaking Jonathan freaking like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go walk to the pond now and just go watch the ducks. Like he just gave up. That was fucking hilarious. I was like, what the fuck? I never heard of someone doing that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, football. My girl and I agreed. Like I think it's kind of weird thing. It's kind of bullshit that like the players would get flagged for just celebrating. Like, I was thinking like, why? Like,
Let them
God,
be happy, bro.
yeah, let them celebrate a bit. Like I was like, what, unsportsmanlike? I don't get it. They're just celebrating a fucking win.
Nah, refs are just fucking. They're delusional. They're mad because they can't be doing whatever the athletes are doing. To be honest, they make up arbitrary shit. Like honestly, okay, so in basketball, in youth basketball, if you score over a certain amount of points, like you're up, let's say like 25 points, 30 points on the other team, they just turn off the scoreboard because you're fucking like you're killing it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And honestly, I've been on both sides of it. I've had my ass kicked where we had the scoreboard turned off because we were fucking just fucking up. And I've had it on the opposite side where the scoreboard was off because we were killing it, you know? I don't know. I think sometimes you just need to let your kid get like take an ass whooping. You do. I think they should leave it on. It builds character. You know why? Because you're gonna remember that fucking 128 to 30 point game that you've lost, and you're gonna do better next time. You know, you're
Or
not
else
gonna
like,
let that happen. You're not gonna let that happen again. Once that
yeah.
happens once, you never let that happen again.
Or else just carry that with you forever. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, for cross country, I don't think there was ever like. I think my lowest point was when my grades were just shit. But like, ironically enough, like for someone who consider himself a fucking lazy slagger, I was actually not that bad. I I think I just like focus more on like just like telling others to like, come on, let's keep running, or hey, like you got this, keep going.
You were a very good like team player, which is a weird thing to say about cross country, but yeah, you were. You were very like supportive of the people. Like I remember that.
Yeah, I don't
Which,
know
in
why.
fairness, it was passed on to us because I remember like Jasmine came up on our first day because we gravitated towards each other because we knew each other from was it Miss Santini's class?
Yeah, health class or the computer class.
Yeah, we knew each other from there, so we just ran with each other that day. And Jasmine saying, "Oh, you know, you got this. Come on, you know, and whatever." And then what's his name? Was it Rafa? I don't remember if it was Rafa
That's
or if
right.
it was yeah. Could have been him. Could have been no. There was this other kid, Paul. Paul was it Paul? Paul, I think Paul from our
Oh,
first year. He was a senior during our
oh,
freshman year. Paul was cool. No, actually, he was a junior. He was cool. He was the guy. Do you remember? He did a 5 minute plank, or was it 10 minutes? I remember it was something crazy like that. Dude, I
um,
can't even do a 1 minute plank. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be watching someone who's doing something more extraordinary than me. Unless it's freaking YouTubers. But yeah, like I was just thinking, like I already feel bad about my body. I'm not gonna watch that.
Dude, it
So,
was because like do you remember when Chavez came and like started coaching with us or whatever?
oh yeah, that's pretty random. I was just thinking, like, is she like a sin that used to run with them?
Yeah, she used to run, I think, or
Oh,
she
okay,
used to be a
never mind.
manager or something. And
Oh, okay.
I guess Paul. Why do I feel like his name's Hector, but it's Paul? Whatever. Paul. You know, I don't even remember how it happened, but he said something like everyone was planking or something. He said, I don't remember if he said he thought he could do it for 5 minutes or if Chavez just jokingly told him to do it for 5 minutes or something. But he just held that plank while everyone else was like doing the rest of the workout. Everyone was doing like you do the plank and then the side plank and like
Right.
whatever. He was just sitting there with the same one, just going, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like it was crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if any, only thing I can remember from exercises was just that fucking one time that I told you about when we were like having to like have our legs up in the air and then we all had to like spread open our legs and that fucking some random girl said like my mom told me never to be in this position.
Yeah.
That's still the funniest shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
Fucking cross country people, man. Like there was something else with their jokes.
Now that you say that, that gets me thinking. Like, the stereotype that jocks are really dumb and shit. That's the dumbest stereotype because you have to have good grades to be in sports. Like, what are they talking about? Like you see like the jocks in like the what do you call it? Like the cartoons and stuff, and they're all just stupid. They're all meatheads. They all can barely like tie their shoes. You know what I mean? They're just dumb. But it's not even like that. They have to be smart. Cross country kids were really smart. I remember we all like our team. We had the highest GPA, uh, which we shouldn't have had because we had the biggest sports team. So you would think naturally we'd gravitate towards the lower because people would bring us down, but no, we had the highest. We had the highest GPA of all sports.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Uh, someone's. I remember one of the teachers. I think one of the PE teachers asked one of our runners before, asking like, "So, what kind of countries do you guys run?" And the fucking person responded with very small ones.
Very small ones. Yeah, seriously.
I guess the fucking guy like fucking died laughing, like not literally died, but yeah, I died laughing, and then like
I
told
wish, because what a stupid fucking question he's asking.
then asked like one of our coaches, I forgot which one, but I think it was Alexander, and he said, "Yeah, like, yep, that's why. I mean, that's how you know like our runners are the smartest around, like to have
Yeah.
like to make up responses like that."
Yeah.
God, I miss the companionship for cross. Like again, like I know, like ironically, you said that for a single running kind of sport, it was like very we were like very pretty much a well put together team.
We were tight, all of us. I genuinely felt like those people were my family. Like, damn, I'm getting like flashbacks and I'm missing them. Yeah.
I, dude, it feels so weird to me, and like even though I know I always put myself in like the outcast role where I actively always try to like not be around everybody all the time, but yeah, I felt weird like not all of us are like still contacting each other as much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I'm missing them. All of a sudden, after you like, now that, because I don't know, I haven't thought about it in a long time, but I do. I miss them. I really do. I miss the whole like, you imagine you had like 200 people. Okay, actually, there was one kid. Fuck Mike. The rest of them I love though. Do you remember Mike?
Mike. Is he the one with glasses?
Yes.
And
Glasses
he has like
and
very matty hair.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I hated him, bro. I don't remember, but I was like, fuck Mike. I was like talking with some of the people, like Emmanuel and Marcos, and then like the upperclassmen, and
Right.
they said something about Mike, and Mike was being a little shit. I don't know why. He would just like talk back, and he always had like a poor attitude. So I just couldn't stand him. I was like, fuck
Sounds
Mike,
right.
and they thought it was so funny, bro. So every time they saw me, they'd be like, say it. I'd be like, fuck Mike, and then they'd start laughing. I really did not like him,
I
but
mean, I don't blame you. There's always gonna be some certain people that you just don't like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from Mike, though, everyone else was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Er, I mean, I honestly don't think I really had a problem with anybody. And that is like something very rare to say. Like if I'm ever in a group, like for me to ever, is I hate everybody, only hate like maybe a couple of people, or I just couldn't trust like one person. But when it came to cross, like I just couldn't like really find someone to dislike.
Yeah.
But I will get uncomfortable like with how everyone wants me to be a part of the team. I'm just like, why? Like,
Yeah.
what for me?
Everyone, they were very inclusive. I remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool overall, and I think maybe that's what helped me get out of my shell. Just a slight bit, though. Just a
Mhm.
slight bit. I gotta
Yeah.
say like, oh, changed my life 180.
Yeah, yeah. I get you.
Like, okay, yeah. If I were to say
Yes, not
360, like,
360. 180.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just doing like, wait, what are the degrees? But yeah, I'm okay. I made a good call. Um, yeah, I mean, shit. Chris was just kind of weird with some of his jokes, but that's because Chris was just cool like that.
Chris was hilarious. Chris was one of those people you couldn't help laugh at him. Even the things he said when they weren't funny, his voice was funny. So it was just if he said something that wasn't funny, like he got you one way or the other. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. It's pretty cool. I saw how like you and Lydia were like always cool with each other as well.
Yeah, Lydia lived right down the street from me actually, and we
Oh,
had French class together. Um, yeah,
uh,
Lydia was pretty cool. She was a homie. Um, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I
no,
completely
I mean, no,
forgot
no, you're
about.
responding to me. That's all. You're good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something after that, but yeah. Or
Mm.
there's one person aside from me that you would hang out with in Cross. I don't remember who it was though. Not off the top of my head. By the way, you remember
Gandhi. It was oh wait, no, Sergio. I'm trying to refrain from using the nickname.
Gandhi?
Yeah, Sergio. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Gandhi, man. It's been a while. No, yeah, Gandhi. We always hung out with him too. Do you
Yeah, that's
remember All the Gorgeous Men? Have I told that story lately?
you've I remember how you always like to bring that story up, but go say it for our listeners,
Okay,
because
because
well, I mean, honestly, if you guys are still sticking around listening to us, like I think
God
you're
bless
listening
you,
to the
because
story. Yeah,
we're
God
just, we're
bless you.
just
You guys,
shooting the shit now. Um,
yeah.
so like, okay, so there's this inside joke going around in cross country, and it was basically me and like a select. I wouldn't say a select few. I'd say it kind of grew kind of big, but it wasn't like the whole team was saying it, but like a fairly decent number of them were saying it. You know, at least from what I remember. Maybe it was less. I don't remember though. Um, but basically, we'd say like we'd see each other and we'd be like, "Oh yeah, all the gorgeous men." Like cross country's got all the gorgeous men and this and that, right? And that's because I think we were in the bathroom changing. Because to my dear listeners, to our dear listeners, we had a bathroom um, outside right by the track. In case you need to pee or do your poopies or whatever, it's like right there. You know. Um, and so before practice, a lot of times you'd have some people that would just show up like ready to run. Like maybe they'd go dress out in another bathroom, but most people would kind of show up, take their sports bag into the bathroom, dress out, like get ready, and then we would head out into the track, right? So we're in the bathroom just changing one day, and I don't remember why, but there's always like 30 plus people. I mean, it's always rotating because people are coming in at their own pace and changing at their own pace and whatever. But it's like 30 of us in there, and I don't remember what happened, but it was like me, Alex, Gandhi, this kid named Jesus, and by Gandhi, his name is Sergio. So yeah, if you hear Alex saying Sergio, that's Gandhi. To me, I still call him Gandhi. Um, Ramon, Basulto. You remember Basulto? He was cool.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, the tall one or the shorter one?
The tall one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mainly talked to his brother though.
Hmm. Which one was his brother? I mean,
Oh,
you'd think. Are we talking about the same one or no? Because
no, you're talking about the older brother. I'm assuming because he's the one.
oh, okay,
Older, but like I'm talking
yeah,
about
his
his
younger
younger
brother.
brother with the glasses.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about. Well, yeah, we were all there, and we said, I said something. I don't remember what happened. I think we so our friend uh Jesus, we called him Jesus. Uh he he would always do some gay shit. And I don't know if it was like like honestly, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I know I just said like gay shit, but like he would do some things that were questionable. He wasn't overly inappropriate, but at the same time, it's just probably shouldn't be doing this in the bathroom, or saying these things in the bathroom, that kind of thing.
Wait, who?
Jesus,
Wait,
Jesus.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, wait, did you realize later on that he actually is
I
gay?
think, yeah. I was like, I think he actually is like
Yeah,
later
he
down the
is.
line. Okay, because yeah, I've seen on Snapchat and stuff, like he's always with this guy, and I was like, huh. I was like, they could be friends, or maybe he was, like I didn't know. But
No,
okay, thank you for confirming that. I guess he was. I didn't know. I suspected, but I didn't know for sure.
isn't it weird how some of us guys like just got like that? I don't know why. Okay, have you noticed in movies like girls always saying like, "Oh, I got gaydar," but like it's like never mentioned. It's never mentioned for guys like saying like, "Yeah, this guy's a little gay." Like I could just sense it too.
Dude, okay, I'm telling you, you can tell by their voice. I don't know what it is. And everyone's like, "No, what do you mean?" But I swear, there's people, not all of them, right? But some of them you can tell by their voice.
Yeah,
They just have this, I don't know.
feminine
And
tone.
I guess so
It's
because
very
like
slight. It's very slight, but like once you find
yeah,
that little pitch, like all of a sudden you're just thinking like,
yeah.
maybe, just
And
maybe.
it's not all. But like it's just weird because I swear there's this one kid um kind of to diverge off the story real quick. There's this kid in in seventh grade and eighth grade. His name was David, and we called him Gay David. And why did we call him Gay David? I don't know, um, because we suspected that he might be gay,
Oh,
which he did not mind us calling him that. At least he never spoke up about it, so I hope not. Um, and if I'm offending anyone for like this terminology and behaving this way, let me remind you that this was a long time ago when I was a kid, and when you're a kid, especially, um, you're a very vile bitch. When you're a kid, just being honest with you, you don't think about these things, about things you say or how you make people feel. So it's not like I go around being like, hey, that's straight Alex, that's gay Alex, that's blah blah whatever Alex. We don't do that anymore. But as a kid, we did. So, but we suspected him of being gay just because of the way that he talked, like his voice, and he turned out to be. Then this other kid, it was like the same way. I met him. He was a junior in high school, and I was a senior. And then the next year, he came out, and I was like, huh, like I'm getting pretty good at this. I think I see a trend here. But yeah, so Jesus had said something. I don't remember exactly what he said. Something that was questionable or whatever. And he said something about like, oh, all these, I think he said like this bathroom has like a lot of hunks or something like that, something around those lines, just basically being like, there's a lot of handsome people in this bathroom or whatever. I was like, yeah, cross country's got all the gorgeous men or something like that, right? So
oh, okay.
that's kind of how it started. The kind of everyone kind of laughed about it, like whatever. But Gandhi and Ramon and Basuto, they really took to it. So I'm running a race one day, and I don't remember what race it is. But this race is done differently. This race, because we had like two races that were, basically, dear listeners, every race that we ran was like JV and varsity. That was it. But there was like 2 or 3 races a year that were done by grade level. So sometimes you would have grade level races, and this was one of them. So this was either junior year, I think it was junior year. Um, and I'm just running by, doing my thing. And then, Gandhi and Basuto, Ramon, they're all there because they were seniors. They're waiting there, like kind of supporting us as we go by, and they see me and they're like, yeah, all the gorgeous men. And they say that. And this lady was right next to them. She wasn't clued in on the inside joke, but she started laughing her ass off, because I don't know, I guess it just caught her off guard. She thought it was funny. So from there, that's kind of like it kept going, for especially after that day. It kept going. We would greet each other by saying all the gorgeous men. It was great.
Damn, nostalgia.
Yeah,
You're thinking like, what happened? We were gorgeous.
we were gorgeous.
Sounds like a movie title.
Damn, dude. I think about that sometimes. Like, I was like, damn, oh shit. I was like,
Oh,
damn, I used to be so hot. But then I actually look back. I was like, oh god, I was unhealthy. I'm not really, because how can you be? You're running all the fucking time. You can't be unhealthy.
right.
But dude, like we didn't realize how thin we were. We really didn't, because I saw a picture of like young Nathan, and his neck is like, it's like small, and I was like, oh my, and my face is like, my head's huge, you know what I mean? Like my body, my face, it didn't, like, my facial features didn't grow in to fit my head right. It was just weird. I was like, damn, I'm so thin, and you could see like my legs and stuff. They were just, damn. And I think it's weird because that's the like that's the benchmark I have to think of, like, oh, the best shape I've ever been in, and I look like a stick. I look kind of gross, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I thought like I was like pretty showy during that time, but then I looked back at the picture, and I'm just like, damn, I was actually not bad for my weight. But then uh, as an adult, like barely last year, like I realized like I was like several pounds underneath like what a man would usually be, considered a healthy weight for. Now I'm like a bit overweight, but hey, that's okay. It's better than being underweight. Like I don't mind, but yeah, I was saying like, huh, I'm not sure like what is normal or what is not normal for this body. Like, and I think cross was just kind of like also made my body age a bit faster because I remember like how that's gonna be like one of the side effects that we got to deal with later on.
Pain.
Oh
is
yeah,
is that what you're talking about? Like, because I
yeah,
feel like I'm like 40, bro. Because like sometimes, not all the time, but like my knees. Like I went running just the other day, and my knees hurt after running. They didn't hurt like days after, like they had in the past, but
mm.
you know, they did hurt to the point where I was like, I gotta go lay down. Like, I'm 20. I'm 24. Uh, we shouldn't have to be like, oh, I need to go lay down. It kind of hurts.
Yeah. It's sad, but that's kind of like the price we paid for with cross country.
Yeah. We
It's
we
great
were
sound.
supersonic racing. It's fine. It was worth it, I think.
It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Looking back, I wouldn't take anything back. Like it was a fun time, and I think it was just a good way for me to like be around other people. Just so I don't know. I mean, shit. I met you. I've met other people. Like sometimes I would like talk to them or.
This is that this that's my like sleeve rubbing against that. It just made a noise, and I needed to do it again like 5 times so that everyone knows I didn't just fart. Like that's
Oh,
yeah, that was this. That's all. Anyway, I'm sorry, Alex. Continue.
you're good. But yeah, I met you. I met some of the other guys, and they were pretty cool. And I've also kind of like realized that, like, oh shit, no matter how badly I see myself as, some girls will try to annoy me with their random questions like, why don't you talk Spanish? I'm like thinking, leave me alone. I just,
That's your thought, not even like, oh, just cause you just look at them, leave me alone.
I mean, I didn't say that, but in my head, I just wanted to say that out loud. It's like, just leave me alone. Like, I don't need to be asked, like, why I don't speak a certain language, but I've gotten a lot better, but I got a
Someone
lot of
asks
girls,
me,
so.
I'm just like, like, look, you see?
You see my pigments?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Or I don't know, like people will find that like the funniest. I also realize that some people will find like the coolest or just like the most subtle ways of like be doing an icebreaker or just like hey like now like it'll be like hey like so what are you doing here like oh come here often like what the fuck do you think but no I mean luckily people don't do that though I'll be fucking dying laughing.
Yeah. Come here often. You're like, yeah, I attend school here. Of course I come here often, you idiot.
Like we're literally freaking seatmates what do you think but no.
Yeah.
Like some people will just like ask me, I'm like, so what classes do you take? Or like, how you been doing cross country long? Or like, oh, do you have any tips? And then I remember, I'm not sure you remember this one girl, like she was freaking junior. I think she was like a grade above us, Cindy, I think, or whatever.
She joined for like a little bit.
Yeah, she joined us for a little bit, and one day she after a race, like she was saying like, "Hey, can I like take your heartbeat?" Like she had the whole stethoscope ready and shit. I was saying like, "The fuck?" And I was just saying like, you know what? I'm dying. I can't really like freaking try to like go away. So I'll just like
Mhm.
tell her like, yeah, yeah, go for it. Like she doesn't seem harmful. And like after that, she's thinking like, oh wow, your freaking like heart rate is pretty good. Like it's like really relaxing for like after the race. I was saying like, shit, I
Yeah,
guess.
dude. Okay, that's interesting you
Bro,
say that. I had a doctor's appointment and this bitch was taking my heart rate, she's like doing the thing and she's like, "Are you a runner?" She just said something like that. I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Why? Why?" And she's like, "Oh, because, your resting heartbeat, it's low. Like low. She didn't say it like that. I don't know why I have this fucking
really?
inflection in my voice. Yeah, because I guess that happens as you exercise, particularly like we're doing a lot of cardio, but mine was like really low. I think it was like 60 BPM, you know?
Whoa, yeah, that sounds similar to what
Hmm.
I was having.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's right. Cindy was a nurse. I forgot about that. Or a nurse. Well, she was in the, what is it? ROC?
I
Whatever it
think
is,
that's
like the nursing program.
not RTC, but yeah, I think
Not ROTC, ROC. I think it's called ROC. I don't remember.
I don't know. I just I just think like I just know it's medical stuff. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Damn. It's, yeah, I miss these people. I miss those stories.
Well, blast from the past. Like everyone's thinking like I can't relate. I'm just here for the gaming news, but I don't even know why I'm sticking around here for.
Yeah, I don't know
Honestly,
why you guys.
just if you're still sticking around, like I'm cool. Just glad that you all are okay with like actually listening to all these stories.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, like you already hear me cussing out like one other podcaster and like our own co-hosts, and then like we go talk about fucking like saying like oh sports fans need to talk, shell out, and we're like ironically enough like reflecting back on our own like sports lives back when like in high school. It was just
You know what it is? It's because we can't have short episodes. We're just not used to it. We're not accustomed. And like this topic, we could have just gone like we could have been done in half an hour. But
oh yeah.
as people, we are not okay with that. That is a fundamental flaw in us. Like we can't just have like a brief. We can't do that. I'm convinced. I'm convinced we can't.
No, we can't. Like, why would we want to stop talking? It's too damn fun to like just stop it. So we'll just keep on going.
Yeah.
Plus, again, I think this is like one of the few ways that we catch up like whenever we get the chance.
True. True. Yeah.
And I think we're just making it also for the lost time that like Mason's not here with us. Like, we miss you, buddy. But
Yeah.
get
I was about to say that. Shit. We would have had a jinx moment. That would have been awkward. But yeah, we miss you, Mason.
yeah, your absence is felt. Uh, yeah, cross country. Like, other than that, I think I wouldn't have many other stories to be honest. Like, if I at most, I guess I could say like, oh yeah, I did art during my spare time, but what am I gonna say after a while? I was just saying like, ah yes, I drew, I colored in, I felt.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds like a haiku. I don't know. No, no. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong. I'm pretty sure someone got offended by me saying that right now. But you
If
know,
we have poetry buffs listening right now, I don't know why you would be offended. It's no, technically a haiku. It's not a haiku because it's 575. But again, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, doesn't matter that much. Leave us alone.
Leave
You know
us.
what time it is for us? It's pretty late. It's not like the latest, but it's pretty late.
Yeah, supposed to get my trying to get my own damn passport right now, like renewed, and I don't have time to be hearing some poet like tweeting at me saying like I did some shit wrong. Like, why? Like, just go make some more haikus, God damn it.
Yeah,
Please stop
seriously.
bullying me. Like we're not even like getting like this. Obviously, this recording's not out yet, but I'm already saying like stop bullying me. I'm like I
Stop
can't
bullying
take
me.
more.
I didn't do anything wrong. Leave me alone. You
Oh, man.
started it. They're like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Like I promise I'm not sleep deprived. I'm just honestly just having a good time with my friend here. And co-host because we got professionals somewhat. Not really.
somewhat.
But yeah, was there anything else you want to like bring up?
Um, actually, yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
There's one game that's on my wish list. It's based off of like a book, right? It's a really obscure book. Not a lot of people know about it. It's called American Icarus. Buy it on Amazon for $11.99 and $5.99 for an ebook. Go buy it, guys. That was clever though. You thought I was being serious, but
that was fucking good.
yeah. See, I'm being creative now. I figured it out.
Ah, the loophole.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about this like halfway through the podcast. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait for him to say, is there anything else?" You know, I was just waiting.
Jeez, you're recorded with me long enough to know like what my certain sentences are.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do it all the time, so yeah.
True. Yeah, you got a point. Good point. Good point. When are you gonna release the next book though? That's what I'm like really waiting for. But I don't worry, I won't press you for any more details. Like I'll just wait patiently.
It'll happen when it
Immensely.
happens. Definitely this year. Definitely this year.
Oh,
Not sure
thank
when
God.
this year, but definitely this year.
Good, good. I need my next fix. Like, dude, on I'm not sure if it's gonna sound sad or not, but like officially your novel is the only novel I read last year. Like other than that,
Fuck yeah.
I was only reading comic books. I was only reading more comic books. So yeah, your novel is the only novel I read
That
throughout
means
last year.
the top novel. That's first place. By default, that's my favorite way. Like I don't care. I don't care if I win by default. It's still a win. Still a W.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, fucking good book. Protagonist like annoyed me, but grew on me in the end. But
Thank
that's the
you.
point, I believe.
That's what it's designed to do, and that's why I feel like people will find if they read the book, if they buy it like they're supposed to. And I say supposed to, that's right. Next time you want to listen to us, you have to have read the first 3 chapters. We're going to discuss them next time.
Oh, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, guys, yeah, yeah.
We're just going to pull the wool over the audio only people. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, like the video people now, they got
They got the inside scoop, they know. But
yeah, the non-scoop.
yeah. But yeah. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so. That is my goal with the protagonist. Like if people read it, they start to. I think at first he's off-putting, but then as time goes
Right.
on, you can kind of understand a little bit more where he's coming from, and then you see he's not such a piece of shit. You know, he's not. He's really not. He's just different.
He's just really full of himself.
That is true. That is
Holy
true.
shit! And they're like, "Why? Yes, I am handsome." I'm like, "Oh no, I know I'm better than everybody else." It's like, God damn, he got a complex going on.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a standard anime fucking person, honestly. In some ways, no. But you know how there's always like those anime people, like the main characters, who they're all like, I don't know, they have this look about themselves, this look of superiority, like they're like, I could crush you in an instant, kind of thing. He's very much like that.
Right.
But yeah,
Pretty crazy.
I'm
Oh man.
glad that you enjoyed it.
Well, no problem. I'm glad you wrote it. And yeah, I believe with that being said, other than that little plug-in you did earlier, was there anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
Actually,
then.
I love you people who are staying with us and listening, even if you didn't listen all the way through. Which I don't know why I would be saying this to you, because you can't hear it. So you know what? Fuck you. The people who are here right now, I love you very much. Love all of you guys for listening to us.
What he said. What? um, yeah, honestly, thank you for listening to us, and for the newcomers, yeah, just if you like what we're doing, like talking about, well, trying to talk about like the main topic in the first place, and then later on talking about random stuff just for fun later on. Yeah, be sure to keep coming back because we we try to diversify our stuff. I know we sometimes keep going back to Fire Emblem and then coming back to other things, but honestly, it's a free for all kind of podcast. Like throw in your suggestions. Like we keep asking our returning listeners. I mean, yeah, our returning listeners, time and time again to like answer the questions on Spotify or send in a voicemail or like anything. Like yeah, multiple things to do like to give your feedback and for a review. Like give a review like and present as a question. Why? I don't know. Just like to get some communication rolling. Like
Absolutely.
we don't mind interacting. We really don't. But yeah. Um just thank you. And thank you to the people that keep coming back to listen to us. Like we're glad that you're not sick of us somehow. But yeah, honestly it's great to like be recording again. It's great to still be doing this thing and hey, who knows? Shoot, we're soon enough we'll be getting to episode 100 this year, hopefully. But we shall see. And yeah, without dragging this on any longer, we hope you all have a good night. Be safe, and as Mason would say, stay sexy, you sexy bitches. But yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.